Hello everyone and welcome to Zeepkist Cup of the Day. For those of you who don't know how this works, we get 10 minutes to practice a map we've never seen before, after which there will be 2-minute elimination rounds where the slowest players get eliminated. Today is my favorite time of the month, not really, Troll Cup of the Day by just Maki. Where we're going, we don't need split. Oh my goodness, it's a minute and a half long. A minute and a half, no checkpoints, which I guess is fine because it's 2-minute rounds. So it's one attempt is what that means. Basically means we get 5 runs in warm-up and then 1 attempt per round. Okay. Well, at least as far as trolls go, it's kind of just a normal map. This is just Trackmania Cup of the Day now, or you get no resets, basically. It's a lot of jumps, which is kind of scary. Fortunately, it's been very sight-readable so far, at least for me. The be careful sign concerns me. Is it ice or is it metal? I think that was metal. This is ice. I feel like Maki made this specifically for me to get confused. Speed? I don't know. What does that mean? Okay. Okay. Nice. All of those surfaces. Brake boost. Alright, at least it's a very playable track that I, in theory, shouldn't be messing up. Follow current cob. Maybe. Nah, I hit the wall. Nah, I'm still alive. Okay. Looks like the boosters are probably going to set you at the same speed every time. Although knowing Maki, he might have it tuned so that those are insurance boosters. And he's actually just way faster than everybody else. But the good news with those boosters then is that if you mess up, the speed loss is not going to be a huge deal. I am going to die by jumping too low right there. I'm predicting it already. That is how I get knocked out of this cup. Am I passing sandals at the bobsled section? I think I've looked into whether brake boosting or spinning is faster for the end, and I'm pretty sure it's brake boosting. Which, if you don't know what I'm talking about, on soap, if you press brakes, the chassis of your car gives you a little bit of a push forward. Just have to do the standard 0 checkpoint cheese check. This is the only thing I could think of is climbing the wall there, but there's boosters everywhere around the track, and you would just lose so much speed, I think. This is a fun track, though. I hope Maki releases a version of this with checkpoints. Because I would play this regularly. Seems like on these jumps, there's plenty of room for error. Except for these that I'm going to jump too low on. But it seems like it's fairly well tuned so that you don't crash just because you took a bad line somewhere. This is super fast with that tube landing. Speed's gonna get somewhat evened out by the boosters there. Ooh, got a little bit of airtime. Where does that put me? 139.7, 4th place. Okay, Maki, I didn't need to know how fast you were going at the end. That seems to be my biggest struggle point right there, which is fortunately close enough to the beginning of the map that I probably get a reset in a 2-minute round. This jump also... Oh, you can jump to the left there. That is important to know. I bet I'd be seeing such green speeds right now if there were checkpoints. I really need to take these jumps safer. At least for the first few rounds, just to make sure I survive till the later rounds. Also, Maki said something in chat about keeping traction on the tube jump, and I'm not sure how that works. I mean, I can at least do it so that my landing is smooth. Hello, Nick. I'm catching you. Current is a 136. High 136, but still. 33 again. I don't know. I can't get above 33 at this ending. Still, that was an improvement even with a mistake early. Oops. Speaking of mistakes early. Okay, I survived that. There we go. PB pace. Jump to the left, arms up just to be safe. This is a good run. I don't like the loud sounds my chassis is making when I land on that quarter pipe every single time. Uh-oh. Don't do that. Things not to do in elimination rounds. What was my line through there? Because I can feel myself messing that up. I just need to take it a little bit safer. Ooh, can you... Maybe this is what Maki means. Riding high. Probably on the left side, actually. Here, and then turning down so you can catch that downhill? Maybe. I will try that in the next round. If I make it that far, I kind of doubt my speed at the end is going to be a determining factor in whether I make it out of the first round or not. Imagine a lot of rounds are going to be DNFs actually just from people making mistakes. Although this is a track that kind of puts you where you need to be. A lot of the jumps, a lot of the boosters as well. Should be fine. Do I keep players on? Everyone's in front of me, so no. I do like to have players on for these though. These long maps where you can just see people in front of you. It's like you're actually racing them. Okay, this turn is one of the trickier spots, but I got it pretty well. Timer. Thank you. Well, actually, you know what? That was okay. I didn't really get the jump to the left, but I didn't hit the wall on the right, which is the bigger deal there. I'm gonna be so nervous this whole cup. Yeah, that is what Maki means by don't lose traction. Felt like a decent line for the bobsled section. Might need to do a little wiggle up here to... Oh, well, okay. I was going to try to do a wiggle to maintain traction on the downslope, but then I just lost control on the upslope. But you know what? That's fine. That's the second fastest in this round so far, unless anybody had late resets. Yeah, Kern, 137.2. But I got to finish on the first round. That's probably all I needed. Probably will be all I need for a few rounds. And it'd be great if I had checkpoint splits so I could see how fast this was. I get it though for the troll cup of the day, because we only get one run, we're not going to get splits in rounds at all. But I do hope that Maki releases this track with checkpoints. Oh my god, that's a lot of DNFs. "17 players eliminated." I'm just nervous this entire time because I know one mistake is me out of this cup. Oh, that was kind of a far jump. I'm more concerned about, like, unity bounces on these landings than actually making the jump. Oh, almost did that without getting airtime. Still trying to figure out this bobsleigh section also. And we only get one chance every 2 minutes at it, so it's kind of hard to figure that out. No airtime that time, which does mean I'm slower. Still 33 speed at the end. This should be a good time to get through. 38.7. Man, I'm consistent. Guess that's a good thing. Again, a lot of DNFs. Unless some people are getting slow times at the end here. Down to 13 players already. Oh boy. Somehow this is going to be the cup with the most DNFs in the history of Cup of the Days. Probably not, actually, because all the top guys are pretty consistent. Ten players eliminated in round 2 has got to be a record, though. We're already past the point of resetting. Oops, tapped the inside wall. This jump gives me so much anxiety. Not getting that jump well, I need to improve that. Nice. I actually think I'm at lower speed than I was on the previous 2 runs, but... Okay. 83. I'm gonna try something here. Hopefully it doesn't mess me up. Nice, 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 nice. Kern is ahead of me. Still 33 speed. I don't know where Maki's getting this 36 from. It doesn't make any sense. But the arms up is definitely a key at the end there. Are we really getting this many DNFs again? I was expecting the number of DNFs to really be dropping off later in the rounds, but looks like people are not consistent. I would say at this point, though, everybody that's still in it is consistent. Only 2 eliminations, assuming everybody gets times. I wouldn't be surprised to see maybe 1 or 2 DNFs, but I doubt we'll see any more than that. I think times are going to start mattering now. It's going to be a short, sweet video, isn't it? Probably turn players back on as well. Do that next round. That's better. Hard to tell how much speed conservation matters with the boosters. That's good speed there. Or 164 at least is matching what I was doing the first couple rounds. There we go, I liked that a little bit better. Could be cleaner still, but I liked where that went. I'm doing the right thing, hell yeah. It's because I'm one of the 14% that can read. I'm still 33 speed, though. I don't get this ending, Maki. How are you getting 36? Okay, players back on. Ooh, Sandals the DNF. Oh no. Nice time by Hawk also. He was a 41, I think, in the last round. He's definitely joined this top 5. Is it 1 elimination from here? Yeah. Oh, of course I load in front of everybody the time I turn players on. You can see their shadows now chasing me down. I have time. I have time. World record run. I don't have time, really. This actually has to be world record run, but I was so screwed if I continued that run. Just had such a bad approach to that corner. Was not even my fastest speed there. I'm not going to make it to the finish. And 65 is my fastest, but this needs to be that 36.0 that Kern has at world record there. It's not going to be. These slursters, this is going to be so sad. No. Why? Why do you do this to me, Maki? Zeklo DNF'd as well, but I don't think I would. I'm pretty sure I was going off the track there. Alright, I don't know why I'm not getting player names, but that's okay. Hawk, Reed Freak, Round, and Kern, the 4 remaining players. That is Hawk, who loaded in first. Everybody else, pretty much the same lines. I mean, we're not going to see a whole lot of variation. Ooh, Kern actually cuts in a little bit there and gains a lot of times. Hawk's being overtaken by both Round and Kern Cobb. And Reed Freak is slowly catching as well. Kern had only a 139 in the previous round, but has been consistently quick, as has Round and Reed Freak. It looks like Hawk's inconsistency is starting to put him behind, and Kern is once again on that 36 pace. Reed Freak has passed Round as well, and is starting to pull away. Ooh, Round with a little bit more oscillation. That could get him more speed, but I think that booster might even everybody out. And yet, Maki's comment that Reed Freak and I were the only ones doing that correct. That is the half-pipe jump there. Although Reed is slower now. I'm not sure where he lost the speed. Maybe he just did it poorly. But Reed has fallen to the back. Remember, Hawk loaded in earlier, so I think Reed is still going to be faster than Hawk when the times come in. As everybody now approaches the finish. Kern Cobb 36.4. And no, Reed Freak is the slowest by 0.2. So Hawk gets into the top 3. Reed Freak knocked out. Hawk, the only remaining non-Cup of the Day winner of the 3 in the podium. Kern Cobb has won 5, Round has won 7. So now 2 people have been eliminated with times. Hoping we'll make it 2 more. Instead of having DNFs in the final 2 rounds. Okay, we have names back. That's nice. So see, once again, Hawk loading in first. Kern is already passing Round very early into the track. It's a tricky corner. You see everyone taking a little bit of airtime here. This is where Kern does a very different line that seems to be faster for him. Kern now fully ahead of Round on track. Both of them catching Hawk again. Not as quickly as last time, though. Hawk putting in a pretty good run so far. Kern almost hit that wall. Didn't quite get as far a jump to the left as the other 2 did. Ooh, they both, Kern and Round, got much better landings there. The Hawk is going to lose some speed with a kind of harsh landing on that jump, and you can see both of them catching now. Seems like he's recovered a little bit, though. He's still on a pretty good run. Kern, once again, certainly going to win this one. Oh, Round is starting to do the oscillation there as well to not get any airtime. And Round is actually catching both of them now at the end. Hawk looking like the third fastest will be the one eliminated this round unless somebody makes a mistake at this final straight. Kern now fully in the lead. Round about to pass Hawk as well. I wonder how much time Round is going to gain doing that oscillation and not getting the airtime, because he probably has more speed at the end. So now we see everybody coming into the end. Kern 34 speed, 36.9. Hawk with another 38 is eliminated. Kern Cobb and Round to the finals. Kern Cobb has looked like the fastest this entire cup. Has the record by over a second. Half a second off of Maki's author time still, of course. But over a second faster than the second best time on GTR. Round, however, has a very good record in the finals of Cup of the Day. So we'll see. Anything can happen. One run to decide it all. Round loads in a tiny bit before Kern, so keep that in mind when we're coming to the finish. It might matter, or Kern might just be very far ahead if the previous rounds are anything to go by. Similar lines so far, but this is where things change. Kern a little bit lower on the first wall ride, and then a bit more of a direct line coming out of that transition. Seems to gain him a lot of time. That's where we usually see him start passing other racers. Round is still in front on track, but Kern is faster so far, as Kern is now about to pass Round coming into this jump, and a nice land. Actually, both of them with pretty nice landings. Round still has a bit of speed. We'll move back to him in second. Oh, and Round made the mistake that I kept thinking I was going to make, jumping too low, too desperate for speed. Kern was already passing him. Round definitely needed it, and now he just has to pray Kern DNFs. Kern a little bit risky going for that jump. But it looks like no DNF is going to happen. It's the final straight. I don't want to say anything just yet. But it looks like Kern's going to get another Cup of the Day win. So congratulations on 6 Cup of the Day wins for Kern Cobb. Round picking up the rare second place finish that he doesn't usually get. And 36.4, very good time. That was not needed. Any finish would have been good. Congratulations, Kern, on the consistency. And thank you all for watching this video. If you want to see stats and results for all Zeepkist Cup of the Days, I'll put a link in the description. And if you want to join Cup of the Day, join the CTR Discord as well, as Kern spins on his head on the ground. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!